Let's move on now to the other 8-man team that's still in the playoffs. That's the Forest Park Trojans. They hosted Engadine. They played very impressive. I mean, they did exactly what they wanted to do, and here we go again. They ran the ball and they played stout, hard-nosed defense. Peter Ropiak, what can you say? A guy that was injured early on in the season, just coming in and just being a force. Can't forget about Connor Bordolini. Obviously, when Ropiak wasn't in the game, he was kind of their guy they went to. So you kind of got a 1-2 punch there. That defense, I mean, what can you say? I was there for the first half of that game, and Scout Bigger was definitely big. He was a big guy. He was a big running back, and they definitely bottled him up. So it was very impressive to see these Trojans flying to the ball, gang tackling, and held Scout to, I think it was just under 100 yards on 16 carries. So I think that's a win. They're gonna have to do the same. They got a tough opponent coming up.
Well, ever since the Trojans beat the North Central Jets in the first round of the playoffs, they've obviously been on a roll if they've wanted to stay alive in these playoffs. So you can't count them, you can't write them off yet. It's going to be a big challenge for them. Are they going to step up? It's an away game for them, so they're not going to have the home field advantage. It's going to be exciting to see.
Right, and the name is escaping me, but I do remember seeing on paper that Pickford has a tight end who's 6'7" and 200 pounds. That I don't really know what he does for this team, but anytime you have a target that's 6'7", 200 pounds, that's just insane to me.
That's a big boy right there.
It's a big guy, but Forest Park obviously going on the road versus just a really good Pickford team. It's going to be a challenge. I haven't really gotten to see Pickford at all this year, so I don't know a lot about them. So I'm not trying to take away from Pickford at all, but from what I saw out of this Forest Park team, just a lot of tough kids who are determined under one of the best coaches in the UP, and Dave Graff, under his tutelage. He's going to have them psyched up. Being able to just run the ball like they do and play that type of defense, I think if they can just do that, I think they have a really good shot against a really good Pickford team. So again, excited to see this game as well. I think it's going to be close.
And Forest Park is quite clearly the underdog in this matchup, and who doesn't love an underdog?
Exactly.